All right, so let's look at an example to tie all of the ideas of analyzing categorical data together. So we have an example here of you have options of superpower. So there's fly, freeze time, visibility, super strength, and telepathy. They went to two different countries and did this survey, the UK and the US. 415 children total. They were aged between 9 to 17. And the data is summarized in this two-way table. So two-way, again, has information going from the left and then going from the right. So the people that fly and from the UK is 54. So that's where the two parts meet. Hence, it's called a two-way table. The first two things we'll talk about is we're going to use the two-way table to calculate the marginal distribution. Remember, marginal distribution is how much the group is compared to the total. So when they say how many people fly, we're going to look at all of the people that selected fly, which here is 99, and we're going to compare that to 415 to get our percent of people that chose the superpower of fly. So if we do that for each one, all right, so we would actually write this out. So you would have fly, freeze time, invisibility, super strength, and telepathy written down. You'll also show where you're getting your numbers from. So we know that there are 99 people that selected fly out of 415, so that's 23.9%. Freeze time, if you add the two up, that is 96 out of 415, and so on and so forth for each one. Where this helps you is when you make a bar graph. So when we go to the bar graph here and it says, and this is one of the big things, anytime that you make pictures, an illustration or a graph, a table, you're going to be asked quite a lot to describe what you see. And don't overthink this. So first thing just kind of on here is we're using the percents. You could use possibly the rough, like the actual counts or frequencies. And when it comes to bar graphs and such, relative frequency or using actual percents are usually the way that we want to go. That's the one that we're suggesting. So you'll notice on the side here, percentages up to 30, just based off of the numbers. None of them were higher than 30. And then on the bottom is the superpower preference. Make sure that you label what the sides are, so each of the axes, and then draw your graphs, your bar graphs in. Couple little things with this. It is not a histogram. Histograms are where the bars touch one another. This is just an opportunity to put the bars, and they are going to be separated at times. So a bar graph is shown below. Here is their description. So it appears that telepathy, ability to fly, and ability to freeze time were the most popular choices, with about 25% of students choosing each one. Invisibility was the fourth most popular, and super strength was the least popular.